I have a canvas curtain up behind me because I have children, and it's a pandemic. It's like a disaster. My house is a disaster, and it's like I'm just kind of like tiptoeing over Lego, and it's either I spend like 45 minutes picking up Lego and tidying up, or else I'll take 45 minutes to like do some work.
I think given the context of the world that we're in right now, it can be hard to concentrate and hone in on the work I want to do, especially being at home. There's a million distractions, right? So there are moments where it can feel overwhelming to focus on work given what's happening outside, and also distracting to do work given what's accessible in my house.
It's just that there's so much opportunity to procrastinate, and I can be a major procrastinator. I'm classic, like, oh, that shelf looks really, I should rearrange that shelf.
And I think for the first time in history, everyone in the world, everywhere, it doesn't matter where you're from, what's your culture, your language, your traditions, your day-to-day, your background, everyone had to go through the same thing.
I haven't had a whole lot of time to do the work that I love to do, but I'm also doing work that is kind of like challenging. I'm challenging myself in different aspects in things, and I'm trying to also like diversify like the work that I do. So I'm taking online classes for different things.
I think that's probably the challenge everybody's now realizing. It's like, oh my God, working at home is hard because, I could cook something, or there is laundry.
I am a big believer in getting dressed in the morning, dress for success. I am not the type of person to do work in my pajamas, but if you are, all the more power to you. I'm envious of that.
I confess I wore a skirt the other day for the first time in a very long time, and that was interesting. I was like, okay, I'm putting a skirt and some ties on. It's like...
For myself, when I'm feeling like a little bit stuck, I just try to be outside as much as I can. So walking, hiking, taking pictures of snowflakes. And there's like a lot of inspiration and beauty in our surroundings in nature.
Creativity can be expressed in so many things. Like it could be the way I, arrange my furniture in my house. And obviously that is an art, but there's an artistic expression there. So I think the pandemic allowed everyone to understand how important their surroundings are, how important the music in their life is, the movies they watch, the books they read, the paintings on their walls, the visual world around them.
And I think art is often used as a tool to understand a crisis or even a personal difficulty, a personal challenge. So I think we're used to, as artists, taking these external issues and sometimes internal and making sense of them through art. I learned that very young, that art was something essential that I could use to help make sense of the world.
Right now, we're living in a time that feels very uncertain and scary and overwhelming. And I think being able to live in that and be okay with that and treat yourself well, not beat yourself up if you feel like you're not doing enough or you should be doing more, right? So yeah, just treat yourself kindly, because that's important, I think.